copper. Neodymium magnet. This right here is magnesium. It's sitting on top of a block of bismuth. Notice when I rub it, I build up a little charge in that area, watch. And take the magnesium off, you got the bismuth. And we're going to put the copper on top of the bismuth. And then we have some tin here. We're going to put some tin on top. Let's go ahead and put the magnesium on top. By the way, this piece here, that's nickel. So it's a combination of these non-magnetic materials. And I did statically charge these materials with the Wimshurst. Even the nickel right here is magnetized. Not magnetized, but staticized. So, hello, my fellow YouTubers. This is Roy back again. How do you know when you're a geek? Well, I was real happy to get what I got in the mail today. And this is how I realized that I'm a geek. That is a nice periodic table. All the goodies. We'll start going over this periodic table, guys. And we'll be working our way across it. It's just amazing. It's amazing. Yep. So all I got to say is I hope you guys are liking my vids. Yesterday I was doing the Tesla coil, and all I was coming out of was the bottom of the secondary and using a ground wire and going through those materials. I wasn't even messing with the top load because that's a good static pressure that's up there that I have some ideas on taking that static pressure and putting it in its own component, meaning like one of these metals. And we'll go through this periodic table here. And what we'll do is we'll start using some of the elements because we'll know a little bit more about it, about the elements. So I got a lot of homework to do. And one thing I do like about the high pressure static that comes from the top load that comes out and what comes out of the bottom of that top load, because you got to think about what's going on at that secondary, right? The induction of the primary is doing this, and it's doing it in a rhythm, And once you have the resonancy between those two, you're going to get a higher buildup of harmonics. And the higher you build that harmonics, the more you'll see come out of the top load. Of course, you need more current too than like the NST. You need something like a double mod or something that's going to put a little more amperage into the situation. Then you get the big arcs coming out. But beside that, if you build that harmonics on top of that resonancy, you'll see what I'm trying to work on is the one part of that induction is the backlash, like it's the drawback. So when that primary releases, it builds up, but when it comes back down, it's getting that backlash there, and it's that's reacting to the ground and to matter and to materials, and that's where the table comes in. And then on the top is this harmonics, and basically it's just high pressurized electrons, and this energy that's up there that's rid of all of the bound materials, which would be matter. It's free to roam, and when it gets up there and gets going, it's a great source to start using on the side of these other things that I'm working on. So where I'm going, I have no idea, but leave your comments, and I hope you liked the little the magnet thing there. These materials, as you charge them statically, they start reacting to the charge, and if you touch another object with them that's grounded, it'll neutralize itself out. But if it touches another object, it'll either steal or it'll either take or give electrons out of it. So the materials start incorporating and pushing power within themselves, which is fascinating to me. And that's why I kind of jumped back into Tesla, because that static from the Wimshurst to me is like just been a lost art. So I don't think you have to make a 4-foot big Wimshurst to I don't know what you do, but I'm just saying it's like I went up a little bit and I'm making my home version, but it's going to be in layers, and it's more about the it's more about learning about space and counter space, and that's where your kind of Tesla stuff comes in with the space and counter space, because space itself would be like matter, and counter space is the atomic back pressure of that gives it like something to lean on, so it can, I don't know what I'm saying, but basically it's like there's the sun is pushing out in the universe, and then the black hole is sucking in, so it has its own circulatory vortex that's built in the whole universe. So everything else is going to follow. But I hope you guys enjoy the video. Peace out. NASCAR.